Hi, I'm Karin Ascot, and with my partner Patrick Van Haren, we are Holocia from Austin, Texas. I'm here to present Nature Towns, which is our project to transform the American way of life, drastically reduce the need to drive and the emissions that go with it, dramatically increase quality of life, slash the cost of living, and save nature. Everybody in this room knows that it's imperative that Americans finally stop building car-dependent suburbia. This land use pattern that's been dominant for decades has severely damaged our quality of life, human health, and above all, planetary health. And we are losing 2,000 acres per day of farmland in this country. This is our food. It's a serious problem that people really aren't much aware of. Furthermore, Americans now face shorter life expectancies than in previous years. So these things are all connected. Joanna Lombard reminded us on Thursday that the top 3 determinants of longevity are social interaction, physical activity, and access to nature. New urbanism is an obvious and terrific solution to part of this. If you build beautiful, walkable communities, you build in social interactions and physical activity. But we need more complete communities that go further, that provide, where possible, 100% of our food and ecosystem services. So our project, Nature Towns, takes it to the next level of completeness. These are greenfield projects for regions that are growing extremely fast, like the Austin region in central Texas. We are losing massive nature habitat and farmland to sprawl every day, and this is a way to transform it. These are 80-acre, walkable, mixed-use communities surrounded by large organic, regenerative farms that comprise at least 75% of the site. We use this photo, which is actually Neuf-Brisach in France, because it illustrates approximately 80 acres of walkable community with all that green space around it. In France, that was built to keep out the scary Germans, but for us, it'll be the regenerative farm that protects you from climate change. This project is unique in North America as the very first development that is designed upfront to protect residents from climate change and actively improve nature while also sequestering atmospheric carbon. So we are relocalizing for a circular economy, ecosystem services, and the systems of sustenance that we depend upon, food, energy, and water, for instance. As William McDonough said about 20 years ago, in nature there's no waste. Waste is a design flaw. We need to realign our human systems with natural living systems. At Holocia, we aim to make nature towns self-sufficient communities, where, as in nature, waste in one cycle or organism or process becomes food for another. So, for example, food scraps are collected, composted, and returned to the soil as food for the microbes. Wastewater is treated and reused. Our design slashes household carbon emissions by about 75% compared to sprawl, and saves residents almost $17,000 per household per year. Most of the benefits accrue from the reduced driving. In our cost-benefit analysis, triple bottom line study, we did not even yet calculate the enormous benefits to a population eating nutrient-dense, fresh foods that are grown just less than a mile from your front door. So our innovative financing system means that we can afford to apply the capital-intensive aspects of broadacre permaculture principles, such as installing hundreds of thousands of trees, as well as swales, berms, and deep water reservoirs to collect and store the rainwater, and also spend thousands of dollars per acre to remineralize soils and apply compost to raise organic matter levels. The farmland is owned by the community, and a professional steward provides and operates the farm equipment and livestock while producing all the ecosystem services and optimizing productivity and health of the soil and the land. So the residents are collectively owners of the farm, and they finance it through municipal bonds and property tax financing. In return, they receive the most nutritious food that money can buy, as well as protection against drought, flood, and wildfire, cooler air, cleaner water, and abundant nature in perpetuity. As CNU, I think we need to be leaders creating the most effective land use models to solve sprawl and climate change. Who else is doing it? We think nature towns are the model. If 40% of the US population is living in nature towns by 2050, we will have cut US carbon emissions by at least 50%. So with one project, we address transportation, land use, nutrition, public health, planetary health, and our human need for social interaction and natural beauty. Thank you. Is there time for a question?
Yeah. Turn it over to the room and say, what are your questions? What is the most important thing you have to ask?